Yo, what's up guys, it's me Borys and welcome in today's trades recap. Today I took two trades on Nasdaq, but I will go over whole week today because I wasn't home on Monday and on Tuesday and I wasn't able to trade. I wasn't able to record, but I did trade yesterday. So we'll start with Tuesday because on Monday I didn't take any trade. I wasn't able to trade and there was also no setup when I looked after the session. So yeah, let's start with yesterday. And yesterday I took a win on ES, which was this 15 seconds Judas swing entry. So basically yesterday I was leaning bullish because we had those 4-hour equal highs up here, and because we swept this sell side inside of daily fair value gap, and because we are just building up. So I wanted to see some sort of continuation long, and at market open, wait, I need to analyze it for a second because it was yesterday. But yeah, I think I took it after this sell side got swept. Yeah. So basically, we had this unmitigated 15-minute fair value gap before market open, which was also, stacked equal highs on 1-minute charts. Then right at market open, we manipulated lower on ES and also on Nasdaq, but wait a second, I will sweep. Yeah, it's here. We also manipulated lower on Nasdaq. So from here I wanted to see some sort of long entry, and there was no 30-second inversion. There was only 15 seconds fair value gap. So I waited for it to get inverse, and I originally wanted to enter, from inversion fair value gap, but we closed very high, so I waited for small retrace and I clicked the buy button around here. I mean exactly here, targeting 2 pips above 15-minute fair value gap, and I top ticked it. And my stop loss wasn't perfect. It should be here, but I trimmed it a little bit just because it's Judas swing, so I expect us to just go up really quick. And to say win, I think I made around 390 bucks, so pretty solid trade. And yesterday there was also a second setup that I really liked, which was okay. Wait, let me see. It was around 11. Yep. It was this long towards this internal high. I think it was something like this because we tapped some 4-hour fair value gap, I think. Wait, let me see. Yeah, we're inside this 4-hour fair value gap. And I remember that we also created this small internal SMT. And okay, wait. Yep. And then we invert this 2-minute fair value gap. So I think it was a valid entry. If you took it, congrats. I didn't take it because I already, took my win for the day. So I just looked at the charts, but I didn't want to take anything. And today I took one really good trade and one trade that missed something. So not the best performance of my life, but at the same time, I won't always be perfect. So let's go over today's first trade, which was this short on Nasdaq that I lost. So I was pretty bullish today because we still have this untapped for our equal highs above, and also a lot of highs above on Nasdaq, and we are also inside of this 4-hour fair value gap, so we are in a place of distribution. From there, I think we were inside. Yeah, we were inside this 1-hour fair value gap at market open, and mm, at market open we started to just go up. We swept internal high on both Nasdaq and ES. Yeah, here on ES. Mm, and I wanted to enter in some shorts, possibly towards this 5 minute fair value gap. And I did it, but I think it was a mistake because I entered shorts once we inverse this. I took a better entry from this 1 minute fair value gap, but ES at the time had no draws on liquidity lower, and also we were still holding this 5 minutes, so I think I should have faded the setup, and that's something that I need to improve on because a lot of the times I'm not 100% confident in my trade and I still take it just to take a trade and be like done for the day. And I think that's really bad. I even wrote to myself that when I was taking this trade, I wasn't 100% confident in it. So that's something that I for sure need to work on. And yeah, I entered. We're still holding this 1 minute, so I think it wasn't even a valid entry. And then we manipulated lower and manipulated higher and go down towards my take profit. And I was really looking for this short right here from this 3 minute inversion. I really wanted to take it, but I just got a little bit greedy. No, it was towards this 5 minute, I think. Wait. Yeah, it was towards this 15 minute fair value gap. But I hesitated. I got a little bit greedy and I wanted to refine my entry. And I think I set my limit order like right here. I got edged, I didn't get filled. And yeah, just some stupid shit from my side. But it should have been also a win. Really, really good short entry right here. But yeah, after it, I knew that, okay, I'm not gonna catch any short position, but I'm really long biased, so I can just wait for us to tap this 15 minute fair value gap and then possibly wait for some continuation longs. So yeah, I waited, and once we tapped this 15 minute and even 5 minute fair value gap, I was really willing to take an entry because there was no reason for me to go lower for price to swap this low. So I just waited for the highest time frame inversion, which was 5 minutes. And once we inversed it, I entered longs, stop loss at the internal low, and I was targeting this buy side liquidity. And I also would have probably closed if we would have tapped this buy side on ES before tapping it on Nasdaq. That's why I had it marked out. And yeah, the trade was really long. We chopped around. We created a bullish SMT right here, and from there we just started to go up. Unfortunately, I am trading on Lucid, so I have a rule that on 4:45 p.m. My positions get automatically closed. And right now I see that I've missed, a lot of potential money because of this rule, but that's out of my control. I did my job, and yeah, let me see. I'm up $150 on the day and $150 up on the funded, so that's pretty good. And yeah, that's it for today. A little bit longer video because I wasn't here for a while, but I'm back and I will see you tomorrow. Peace, guys.